APC's top achievements. APC's top achievements 2021. 2021 APC's top achievement. We are going to be looking at. Let's assess the year, how this government has fared. What has been the performance of the government out of 100%? What are you going to give the government? Have the government tried in area of its promises? Have they tried in area of security? Have they tried in the area of economy? And also, have they tried when it comes to healthcare? All things being equal. Let's be fair and objective this morning. A big welcome this morning. First time early birds this morning. Ikechukwu Ezenwa, the first person to come online. Charles Ike Agbaja. Good morning, and also everyone. 25 persons that have come online this morning. Okay, let's go straight to newspaper headline. I have the Vanguard newspaper with me this morning, and I also do have the Nation newspaper. Now, can Christian Association of Nigerians to churches that operate at 50% capacity, can to churches operate at 50% capacity. Appeal Court locks out workers for lateness. Appeal Court, today is 31st. Appeal Court locks out workers for lateness. Okay. Southeast deserves president in 2023, says Governor of Abia State. So Southeast deserves president in 2023 from the Governor of Abia State. So Electoral bill, National Assembly to delete direct primary. National Assembly to delete direct primary. Some people are saying that it may have been their plan to delete that clause. Brace for more challenges, CDS Irabor tells military. Brace for more challenges, CDS Irabor tells military. Insecurity, greatest challenge, says Lai Mohammed. Insecurity, greatest challenge. Buhari will leave Nigeria safe and prosperous, according to the same minister. Let me look at the story this morning. National Assembly to delete direct primary. House of Representatives Speaker Femi Gbajabiamila yesterday spoke of how the National Assembly plans to resolve the logjam over the Electoral Act Amendment Bill. He hinted that lawmakers may drop the controversial clause from the bill before passing it into law when they reconvene next month. According to him, legislators could resort to the option if they fail to muster the two-thirds majority votes needed to override President Muhammad Buhari's veto on the bill. Okay, according to him, legislators could resort to the option of removing that clause if they fail to muster two-thirds or majority votes needed to override President Muhammad Buhari's veto on the bill. Buhari on NDDC audit will recover every stolen funds. We will recover every stolen funds. Remember, the president has 17 months. President orders IOCs to remit outstanding debts to commission. Okay, let's look at the Vanguard this morning. How peace returned to Southeast. How peace returned to Southeast. That is from the police and the stakeholders. Royal Rumble, DG of Akure intervenes in Oni Olori Naomi squabble. Royal Rumble, Deji of Akure intervenes in Oni and Olori's Naomi squabble. Dedicate time to your children. Oyetola charges parents. Dedicate time to your children. Electoral Act Amendment Bill. Why we injected direct primary? That's from Baja Biamila. Why we injected direct primary? It says National Assembly may remove clause, pass bill after recess. National Assembly may remove clause and pass bill after recess. National Assembly presidency should go back to drawing board, says ex-ACF scribe Anthony Sani. Cut short your vacation, return to work, PDP task and National Assembly members. Baja's position not surprising. Northern elders on Hanese. Baja's position not surprising from Northern elders and Ohanese. 9th National Assembly rubber stamp. That's from Pandev. 9th National Assembly rubber stamp. A rubber stamp. That's from the Pandev. Posterity will judge National Assembly Arewa Youth. And National Assembly may lose goodwill of Nigerians. CAN and CNG. The same. Buhari month as PG, SCSN, that's Ahmed dies at 83. 23. Why Igbo should be president? Army Navy decorate new major general rear admirals. Army and Navy decorate new major generals and rear admirals. Buhari's top 100 achievements in 2021 by Lai Mohammed. That is on page 26. You can look that on page 26 of the Vanguard newspaper. Buhari's top achievement 2023. I would not. President Buhari, according to the Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, recorded at least 100 achievements in the expiring 2021 in fighting insecurity, boosting the economy, and providing infrastructure across the country, amongst others. Among a litany of roads and railway projects across the country, the minister told journalists in Lagos that work on the second Niger Bridge has reached 78%. And the project will be ready in 11 months' time. He also said no fewer than 2,678 households were benefiting from the government 5,000 cash transfer to the poor every month. Mohammed made the disclosures in an 18-page, 8,032 word statement showcasing the achievement of the Buhari administration. 2021, armed forces killed 1,907 terrorists, bandits. That's one of the achievements. War against insecurity. Wow. Let me have our viewers here come and talk. Look at the situation. Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Chigozie.
We are not on the same page.
I heard you're already in 2022.
Yes, I'm already in 2022.
Sure
Good morning.
I am. Where me? I'm also.
No, I'm talking to
Okay.
Mr. Felix.
Okay.
That we are not on the same page.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Felix, maybe you are the one causing this thing before that.
You can put the blame on him, and
okay. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. Good morning, esteemed viewers. If you're in Nigeria, it's a thing to appreciate God for. Of course, you should be issued a certificate of a certificate of survival.
Okay. Let's look at APC's top achievements. Looking at their achievement 2021. Let's do an assessment today.
So, okay, where do we start? Take a look within this locality. Okay, Ikeja as a whole. In the past 6 years, what is there any tangible thing to reckon with, or you can say you can applaud this government for? Ikeja, I know you just take Ikeja local government as a whole, or senatorial zone district. What in which way have you seen any impacts of this government? In terms of roads, I mean, their major achievement could be roads, and nothing else. What else? What else? Have they built new structures or schools or facilities, except for what Ambode did along this Agege, that overhead bridge? that link up to that was completed. It's just a completed project. It's a which took over 6 years because Ambode stroke Shawolo is about over 6 years now. So what apart from that, what else? I appreciate Mr. David from UK. She sent me some videos on the interaction between the Prime Minister of UK and the opposition, and also with the Senate. What did with the Parliament? You see, I saw the leader of the Parliament. I mean, engaging the Prime Minister in a very intellectual and robust discussion, calling his attention, even the opposition, trying to tell the government, the Prime Minister, that social policies are not favorable to the people, and to give explanations on how far you've been able to go with some budgets and all that. Can that happen in Nigeria? What we only have in Nigeria is voice. The useless people there. If this is the end of the year, I wouldn't want to be. I wouldn't want to be bothered more about Nigeria. You see, they only have voice notes. There's no engagement. There's no meaningful engagement, analytical or logical reasoning. Only the yes and yeah. The destinies of over 250 million is decided on or predicated on voice notes, on voice votes. You can see how useless this country is. You see, I saw the Prime Minister, the leader of the Parliament, telling the Prime Minister that, look, you are a Prime Minister, but as far as this chamber is concerned, this house is concerned, I am the one leading the house. So you cannot, override the position of the house. They called him to order, and he has to explain. So can we find such happening anytime soon in Nigeria, where the Prime Minister could be held accountable on the day-to-day running, week-to-week, month-to-month running of the affairs of the UK? Can Nigeria can Buhari or the president, whoever presides as the president of Nigeria, be held responsible on the day-to-day governance of the Nigerian populace? And you're telling us 100 achievement. What kind of useless achievement is that? When you have not, how does that achievement, where is that achievement for crying loud? I have told you, can you cite the president of the federal government within Ikeja's district? There's nowhere to cite it. Look at the construction, the railway they started since time immemorial. It's still under construction. And maybe it is Tinubu that will complete it, because he's the next person to take over from, as alleged, as Nigerians have agreed. That is the next person. Okay, Nigerians have not agreed.
Have you agreed? That's will take over.
Okay, Nigerians have not agreed. In fact, I will describe this government or the person of the president, Muhammadu Buhari, as my people do say, Ozu Ebunishi Amuya Kwoto.
I know Mr. Felix doesn't understand that.
Ozu Ebunishi Amuya Kwoto. Ozu Agawoza Rala. So it is a very bad omen that a dead man whose corpse is being lifted, and the only thing that can stand is his blockhouse. You see, this is just this government. You are dead and think you are still alive. There is cessation of physical, economic, social correspondence as far as Nigeria is concerned. He also told me, Mr. David, I give credit to him. He engaged me in a call, and I saw the beautiful cities, the beautiful roads in UK. And he told me, by then he was riding. He told me that I was observing what was going on. You see, because ahead of him there were traffic build-up, and there are indicators signaling him to reduce the pace at which he's moving, that you cannot fly this particular route more than 40 kilometers per hour. I said, wow, these are where systems are built. And mind you, the level, the kind of third rows network system I saw there was unimaginable. And mind you, the UK has no bitumen. They have no oil. They have no crude oil. Yes, yet they have the best road networks. Nigerians have bitumen in natural abundance. Yet we cannot fix a single road up to standard. He told me that for 4 years he has been in UK in his own residence. They have not taken light more than beyond 20 minutes due to some maintenance issue. They want to fix it and they bring it for 20 minutes. For 4 years. Have you spent a week in Nigeria without power? Sorry, with due respect, I need that may be a very big embarrassment for you. Let me reduce it. Have you stayed 3 hours, 72 hours in Nigeria without power interruption? Just you witnessed 72 hours that maybe never forgot that they needed to off light.
Sometimes the NEPA office, they use generator.
Okay, thank you. He's confirming. My namesake and the anchor of this program, Bystanders Flip TV worldwide, admits that even in NEPA office, they use generator. Maybe Mr. Mazi Taiwo don't know that. That NEPA himself, NEPA, the one you depend to drive to drive economic industrial hub, they are the one using generator. NEPA is using generator. You can see how frustrated the government you are looking up to. The National Assemblies are using this mechanical giant generating sets in their plenary or in their sittings. They will own generator to preside over the affairs of Nigeria. With all the billions of naira that have been expended on power generation, billions of dollars, not naira. And yet, what a miserable, these indications or indicators clearly suggest that Nigeria is dead. And mind you, look at why I tell you that Nigeria is dead. Some people don't understand. Who are you expecting to take over the radar or the leadership of this country? If Nigeria survives beyond 2023, the likes of Atiku, the likes of Tinubu, the likes of Ojuzo Carlo, parading themselves within the corridor of power. You see? Then if you can entrust the future of this country to the people of this light, of this character, do you expect any change? And to be honest, he was very frank to tell me, Mr. Chigozie, nobody can fix Nigeria. Nigeria can never be better. I was laughing. That is the truth. That is the maxim. As today marks the 31st day of December, which is the last day in the year 2021, mark my words, Nigeria will never be better. With the set of people we have within the corridor of power.
What you are saying?
Based on what, of course, I'm a realist. I must say the truth. Because if you're hoping the likes of Atiku, the likes of Tinubu's, the likes of Ojuzo Carlos, the likes of Tambowas, Kwankwasos, to take up the leadership of this country, people who has been tested in their own little way and they failed woefully, you see, cannot provide solution to the myriads of problems already not just bedeviling that have crippled the entire system. And with these people, what do you think they are coming to do? They are just seeking for opportunity to remain relevant. the opportunity to settle their girlfriends and all that, or to be traveling and shuttling abroad, to intimidate their enemies and all that. They cannot foster economic prosperity. They cannot engender, economic prosperity for the teeming youths. It's very unfortunate and unacceptable. Now they are not telling us that 100 achievements of Buhari. Where are the hundreds of achievements? If not, of course, the Boko Haram have extended their tentacles. They have metamorphosed to bandits and all that. Is it not achievement? Then what are the achievements? I've cited now generally in Lagos, not just Ikeja. Generally in Lagos, let alone to talk about the Southwest. What have they benefited for crying loud? No, the Yoruba said the political elites from this region said that they stand better chance to celebrate. My neighbor, which is a Yoruba man, told me that this government is a useless government. I was surprised at what he's saying. But I said, you people supported Buhari, said Baba. He said, no, there is people that didn't know. Okay, there are people that didn't know he was not part. Probably I wouldn't accuse him because he's exonerating himself. He said, did you know that during Jonathan's time, if Jonathan has returned to power, he would have become a millionaire. That there are these agricultural projects they embarked on that Jonathan wanted to form. They have come to the almost final stage, but immediately this man come, they suspended everything. That's why he was still suffering at this time. Even the money he puts in that project is waste. So he would have. He said people don't know that this man is a killer, is a destroyer who come to kill, to steal from the country. But mind you, today I am saying it categorically clear that with the system we have, it cannot allow technocrats, people with good mind, with good political will, to drive a viable economy, to occupy or to control the radar of this government, of this country. And with that being in place, of course, Nigeria will continue to group in darkness and on the part of irreparable loss or damage. It's unfortunate. We are not celebrating, of course, Boko Haram celebrate. What are you to celebrate? May God spare our life. Can you imagine the number of Nigerian supposed citizens who lost their life in the last 30 days, in the last 90 days? And I'm not talking about for the 12 calendar months. It is very horrible and unimaginable. And who knows? May God spare our life. That is my last message to everyone. Chigozie Ndibo. But when God spares their life, there are people God will spare their life to bring them to judgment. The likes of the president and those encouraging impunity and inhumanity to human. Okay. If you are spared, maybe you have the opportunity within these few hours to change. But can they really change? Can they really chart a way forward? It's very unfortunate.
Thank you very much.
Chigozie Ndibo.
Wonderful one from Mr. Chigozie. Mr. Felix. Good morning, Mr. Felix.
Well, good morning, the viewers. I want to say it has been a wonderful year.
Yeah, yes.
And I want to wish you 2022 in advance. I believe that 2022 will be a better year compared to 2021. We have challenges. We have obstacles. We are being ruled by bad people because the right people are not ready to risk their life. They don't want to go into politics. When the good people do not come into politics, how are we going to get it right? Mr. Chigozie was saying about the UK Parliament and the Prime Minister. You understand? The right people came into politics. They got themselves involved. You understand? And that's why things are moving the way it's moving. If you ask majority of Nigerian people that why are they not voting, they say they already know the person that will be the next president, which is actually our problem. Knowing it before the thing has happened, which a fear, they've allowed fear to dominate them before the election. And that is the problem we are having in Nigeria. Coming to the presidency, the presidents have not done anything. He has even thrown us back to 100 years backward.
100 years.
100 years backward. I remember when Jonathan was campaigning, he said, when you vote Buhari, Buhari will take us back. And this, he took us back. Look at Twitter. Twitter is no longer functioning in Nigeria. Facebook and the rest, very soon they'll be paying tax. There is no social development in this government. No technocrats. They are all politicians siphoning money. There is a case between one barrister versus EFCC. They said EFCC do not have right to arrest governor. The only right the EFCC have is when a governor siphon money from Nigeria to foreign country, they can now arrest the governor.
Yes.
You understand? So
the governor has immunity in Nigeria.
So now the governor, if the governor steal money in Nigeria, if he embezzle it, if he used it in Nigeria, it is not an offense.
No, it's not an offense. He has immunity as the governor.
What I'm saying is this: the EFCC will not be chasing them like before. You understand? And the case here, I want to say, I want us to take it one after the other. Electricity. Our electricity has not been so good. Despite that, this government came, they've given most of us prepaid meter. Our electricity has improved because they know that if they don't give us maximum light for 16 hours, people will not purchase cards. You understand? So they are trying their best, but we don't have technocrats. There is a minister of electricity. We have a politician that is running that, which cannot give us the best. Indirectly, that sector is gradually dying. We go to health sector. Now let's look at the health sector. Go to all the federal hospital. You know how many times they have gone on strike. Ordinary hazard allowance, the federal government could not pay. This year alone, Saudi Arabia recruited most Nigerian doctors. They went outside Nigeria. Okay, consultants. They went outside Nigeria and they got job. So why are they killing Nigerian sector? If this government have it in mind, they should put it in the constitution of Nigeria that if you are a serving minister or a president, you must be treated in Nigeria. That will give our health sector a boost. Rather, if anything happens like Edic, they will travel to UK. The Lord will help us in that aspect. The third aspect, in terms of shelter, the cost of accommodation is getting expensive day in and out. And that has killed a lot of people. A lot of people cannot eat 3 square meals a day. A lot of people are eating 100. And that is killing Nigerian populace. Now we talk about corruption. This government is the most corrupt government Nigeria has ever produced.
Not the military government.
This government is number one that Nigeria has produced as the most corrupt government. To cap it all, the opposition party, the PDP, has not actually stood up to attack these people, to face them in a constructive criticism. They are playing politics with themselves. I want to tell the Nigerian people, enough is enough. Enough is enough. For us to see a better Nigeria, for us to see a better tomorrow, 2022, we should all go out and vote. And I want to talk about the electronic voting. That this government threw aside. I want to stand and I want to say, we are going to fight it. We are going to fight it with all tooth and nail. Because we know that Mr. President is sit down, look. Say this, he say it. He cannot read along the line. He cannot talk about the people of Nigeria said they want electronic voting. And I want to tell you this, the best office that people occupy is the office of the citizen of Nigeria. The office of the president is just one person. We Nigeria are crying, we need electronic voting. We don't want a manual voting. If this government that is saying is fighting corruption, it cannot sign electronic voting, that means this government is more corrupt. And I want to round up with this. Petroleum products. What is stopping Nigeria from doing the refinery in Nigeria? What is stopping us from refining our crude oil in Nigeria? Why taking it abroad? That is the highest corruption that this government has been able to do. And this government has been the most, well, how would I call it, the most nepotist government. He likes favorism. Answer Fulani, answer Fulani, answer Fulani, answer Fulani, answer Fulani. Other tribes are second term. I want to say this. That is why I see the Biafra people agitating. They want to go. When you are not being treated well, what else do you want to do? You want to open your mouth and say, yes, I want to go. For us to stand our ground and say 2022 is going to be good, it depends on me and you. We should kick away this coward. We should kick away this coward. And this coward, and I pray in 2022, as we prepare for election in 2023, the Lord Almighty will give us the strength. We spare our life to 2022. Thank you, everybody.
What party are we going to look at for? Which party?
I don't want to look at any party this time. I want to look at someone that can bring Nigeria back to the like of United States of America, the UK, how they run their parliamentary system of government. That's the kind of thing I want to do. I don't want to look at party line, because party line has divided Nigeria to some extent. That's my take, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Felix, this morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Your name once again?
My name is John Francis.
John Francis.
Yes.
We are assessing APC's government in Nigeria from the first of this year till today. What's your assessment?
I want to use the opportunity to say for Nigeria and make a good God keep us alive. To keep us alive to 2022. There's nothing.
Me, I'm in 2022.
Yeah,
you are still in 2021.
Yeah,
I'm in 2022.
yeah. Now, we provide good thing. Love your brother. Don't hate yourself. Say somebody do you. Nobody do you because you're character and you hate yourself. We're not born to condemn. We're born to build. Stop complaining. See the good thing God did for us first. Because God keeps you alive and give everything. Everything is not started one day. It started gradually. And when time came, everything do what? Came to pass. I thank God keep Mr. President life to this moment. I thank God who keep all the ministers, all the controller, keep life to today. I thank God who give me my life and all Nigeria. In the mighty name of Jesus. My brother, I don't come here to condemn. I don't come here to scatter. I come here to build.
Is Nigeria working?
God, listen to me.
Is Nigeria working?
Listen to me. Nigeria is everybody. Happy one man.
No, the question, I'm asking a question.
Yeah.
You understand the question I'm asking?
Yeah.
Is Nigeria working?
Is everybody having one duty to do?
No. The question I asked you is simple. You can say, yes, it is working. No, I understand everybody has a responsibility.
Yes.
So now, is Nigeria working?
Like what? I see improvement.
Okay,
yes, listen to me. Like environment.
Okay.
And when I walk to, listen to me.
Where do you stay?
I'm living in Jushaga. And
And
when I walk to Oja, I go see what government did there for bridge. I look, I get there, I see change. I go to Sabema, I see the movement. I see that it coming like magic. Because all this are not even expect to be. It's more is coming. Make we have patience. Make we not kill ourselves. So that we live and eat the fruit.
I want to pray. Today is 31st of December 2021. I want to pray for you.
Yes, sir.
My prayer is that you go to other countries.
Yes.
You travel to other places and see how life is there.
Yes. And I want to
If
tell
you
you
have,
secret there.
have you traveled?
Yeah,
Have you
listen
traveled out?
to me. Listen to me.
Have you traveled out?
No, I cannot lie. I don't like that. Listen to me. Anywhere I'm traveling, that before they start to become waiting, they become. They start somewhere. It's not that day. It's listen to me. Not the day where you born, you begin to walk. God will create you, give you life. He gets your time. He gets your dear bed. Don't hate your brother own. Like your brother first. But when you like your brother, God will give your brother to do it for you. I don't have anything to burn. I born naked. I will go naked. And what I need Nigeria to be, this year, 2022, Nigeria will be in peace. Generally. There's no earthquake, no temptation.
Is it by prayer or you do something?
It's by God. It's by prayer.
You know Nigeria.
Yes.
You know Ogun State.
Yeah.
Ogun State.
Yeah.
You have been to Ogun State.
I know to say yeah.
You know where all the camp. You have the camp along that express. We have Deeper Life camp. We have Freedom camp. We have Sele. We have Kasebasi. We have Assembly of God in Ogun State. Yet Ogun State is not developed. Those places are camp and they are praying every day. Yet those places are not developed. So how do you? The Bible says.
Let me ask you. So,
the Bible says.
Let me ask you.
Faith.
Let me ask you. Do you believe that? Do you think that that's your behavior now and your belief that God forget them?
The Bible says.
You don't forget them.
No, let me finish my statement.
Lagos State is not be like this,
Let me
Listen to me.
finish my statement.
Especially this second as a being now.
Okay.
You don't be like this anymore. Who live in this Lagos to 20 or 99? You know how Nigeria be this.
You know,
Make we thank God.
State.
Listen to me.
Lagos
Make we
State.
thank God for the little one where God give to us now. So
Okay.
that the same God where you thank now, you go do big one for us. You stop it complain not the solution. Complain is.
You have not answered my question.
Listen to me.
You have not answered my question. I'm the anchor here.
Yeah.
Is Nigeria working? Yes. I don't want excuse. Yes or no. One, yes or no. Is Nigeria working?
It's working.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mr.
Good morning, Mr. Christian. Different people with their different opinion,
Yeah.
and that's what you call individual differences. What works for me might not work for others.
I believe that we have much ignorant people in Nigeria today.
Yes.
Ignorance. You know, the reason why history is taken away from our curriculum is because people don't understand their past and they don't know where they are going to in Nigeria.
And it's very, very
The
important.
reason why politicians will come and deceive people is because they know that Nigerians are ignorant and illiterate.
And they are not after history.
Most Nigerians don't understand. Let's assess Buhari's top 100 achievements in 2021.
Well, Buhari, on a very good day, Buhari will come and go. Buhari will, on a very soon, in a few months to come, Buhari is going to become a history to this country. The only thing you will now hear, or what you'll be hearing, that it was once our former president. But unlike achievements, I can be saying this and I'll be saying it every day. There's no achievement that is as important as your own regime or government taking human life. Any government that is not placing the importance of human life as its major priority, my brother, even if you like, go and build a skyscraper there. It doesn't want it because the most important thing is human life. Just yesterday, you know what happened at Zamfara? A young man, just 20 years old man, was caught. Only him, here in Zamfara. And he was caught with AK-47 and different ammunition. He just blocked road. What does it do? According to them, when he blocked road, that he has a lot of people that are, most of these politicians that are even telling him that he should bring human pass to them. They will block you. You know what they will do? They will have sex with you as a lady. Once you're a lady, they will have sex with you.
That's the bandit.
That's the bandit. That's what they did yesterday. Here in Zamfara.
But there's a young guy they caught.
Yes. They will have sex with you. You know, they will cut off your breast and, do whatever they want to do with it. Depends. So what kind of achievement are you talking about in Buhari regime? I have not seen achievement. Only achievement I have seen is that thank God that I'm still alive. I'm still breathing as a citizen of
Lai
this.
Mohammed said that Nigeria would have been Islamized if not of Buhari.
Yes, Lai Mohammed have said it, so this is a diversion of opinion. The same Lai Mohammed you are talking about is the one trying to infiltrate Buhari that they should go and Islamize this country?
No, I don't have evidence to that. There's no reports.
Do you also have evidence that if not for Buhari,
Nigeria is not an Islamic country?
Then
that's an evidence.
Then what is it? Then what is Lai Mohammed trying to tell the whole world that if not because of Buhari?
The bandits, the ISWAP, and the terrorists, that they have an agenda, but it has not come to pass in this government.
The same ISWAP you are talking about, they were brought in by Buhari. Let me tell you, let me wait. Hold on. Jonathan was the president of this country. Buhari came into power. He contested for president, you know, he made the government of Jonathan ungovernable. By inviting these people from Mali, Sudan, and different places, what does he have in mind? What was he trying to say? What is he trying to point at people? Are trying to distract the attention, the peace, and the government of somebody. And you said it openly that you're going to make this person's government ungovernable. And the person decided to step down. Jonathan did not step down simply because he's afraid of Buhari. Are you getting me? He decided to, you know, that's what you call, they say he who fights around will live to fight another day. He decided to leave that position because he wanted, because Adibi, he did not do that. Believe me, there will be bloodshed. But he decided to leave that position. And then now, you brought in people from Mali, Sudan, for them to come and distract the peace and the governance of somebody. And now you're coming in to tell us that you are the one, you know, you're telling us that you're the one that has been trying to tell these people not to Islamize the country. What brought those people from Mali? Go and hold on these bandits. If you go to North, most of the people you see at the North, a good Hausa man would never look for your trouble. Go and ask anybody. A good Hausa man has no problem with you. Ask a reasonable somebody that have been with these people. A real Hausa man, the people you would think that are very, very bad and cold, these are Fulani people. Are people that came from Chad, Mali. I grew up in the North. Almost everything, I know these people very well. I know what they can do and what they cannot do. A real Hausa man has no business with you. All he has is, he go away his normal businesses. Are you getting me? But you are telling me now that we have hundreds, how many years in office, that we have an achievement. Any government that does not place the life of its citizen as the number one priority, all you are after, you wake up today, tomorrow you heard that somebody was killed here, somebody was killed here. If you like, build a skyscraper, like I said, it doesn't worth it. Human life is the most important thing in every government. If it were in different Western world, the president will come in and not even resign honorably. He resigned shamefully because he had failed the general masses. Are you getting me? So Lai Mohammed telling you that he was the one that stopped them from Islamizing the country. You don't have to tell us that somebody like Lai Mohammed, you know him, like Lai Mohammed, we have known him.
I don't know him.
Even if you don't know him, you have heard about him. The same Lai Mohammed.
I don't know him as like.
You don't know him as a person.
Lai Mohammed, it's not like what you're saying.
It's like Lai Mohammed.
Okay, that's
because that's my own opinion. I said it's a diverse opinion. The same Mohammed came in and told you that nobody was killed in Lekki Toll Gate here. Is that not what he said?
You know, he said it was not a massacre.
It was not a massacre. Then what was
he used
it?
a rhetoric. He said massacre without blood.
Then do you know that the same Lai Mohammed went and told Buhari then that Buhari should be very, very careful that the excess of this NSAS was just to collect the government from him? Because he's a minister of information and he gives him whatever information Buhari goes about with. Are you getting me? So you cannot come out here and start telling me that somebody like Lai Mohammed will just come out here and tell the whole masses that him, Buhari, was the one that stopped Islamize, Nigeria not to be Islamized. Come and Islamize Nigeria, let's see. That is when you will know that the country does not belong to only you.
Okay, if Azu, my governor from Abia State, so he went to meet the president, he said, Igbo, it's time for Igbo to become president.
Who? Ibazu?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Ibazu. You have done the needful as an Igbo man. You are from Abia State, to be precise.
No, just use your own opinion. Don't get me to.
Hold on. You are from Abia State, Mr. Christian. You're Nigerian.
Continue.
Now, the person in question being the governor, okay, say Ibazu, the governor of who? Abia State, that went to. Thank God, like we normally say here, we don't come down to this place and start blabbing or something like that. These are Igbo men that were supposed to come out, fight for the general Igbo masses, Igbo race. Somebody like Nnamdi Kanu is from the same state with you. And a lot of Igbo people are there kicking against that young man. I'm very, very much happy that most of them, their senses are coming back, except if They are trying to use political diversion into as in bringing the board of order. It's time for an Igbo person to become the president, not to, as in indirectly trying to play politics with an Igbo man. But you cannot, these are people that were supposed to have come out, support Nnamdi Kanu, support him, because in your community you have a lot of people you respect. When they say go, you go. Somebody like Ekwesi Ekpazo, he's a respect. People respect him a lot in Abia State as a governor. You don't tell, yeah, people respect him. You can't, even if people are 100, at least 55% of people would give him that respect ship, But you are there as a brother. Your own brother is coming out to fight for the general freedom of your own Igbo land. And not even a brother. This man is from the same state with you. And you are doing nothing. And today, you are coming out to tell the home Buhari that it's time for an Igbo man to become the president of this country. Well, I pray that this should not be a political something. Just trying to play games with the Igbo man's history.
One last question. Should going to Buhari determine who becomes the president of Nigeria or the election?
My brother, let me tell you, the Nigeria we are into today, if I'm the local government chairman in this Agege now, and somebody is trying to contest for chairmanship, do you know indirectly, I have every right. Do you know politically, I can do one or two things to make sure that that person that is coming in power, me as the chairman of Agege local government, to see that that person become the chairman of Agege local government. Because most of the machineries that are working for Agege local government will be put in place by me.
Are you saying that they will manipulate the election?
That is just them for them. That is just it. That is just it. Because the manipulation of, because most of these people, just of recent, a controller of something was is it fire service? Somebody dropped down and they put another person, a Hausa man. This man is trying to fix most of his people there. Now, somebody who is the president of the country, the machinery working for him, somebody like the Electoral Commission are under him. He determines and he tells them what to do and what not to do. Are you getting me? So you cannot tell me that somebody like Buhari, he has every right. It's not that he has the full right. The Electoral Committee, the Electoral Commission in Nigeria is not working. It's not working.
The election in Anambra State.
It's not working. My brother, the election in Anambra State, let me tell you why they will not be able to infringe that election, simply because they know that Anambra is the heart of Igbo land. And they will never try such rubbish that what happened in Imo State should come and happen in Anambra State. Why? Because they will assume, so that people will not assume that they are running the race of only APC. But you cannot tell me that somebody like Buhari will just fall down and see, maybe you went to Buhari, the Electoral Commission, the people that are empowered, the ministers, the Electoral Commissioners, the returning officers and different places. These are people, before you go into any returning officer in the state, definitely you must have to pass through the seat of Buhari. So you cannot tell me that somebody that wants to become the president of this country, if indirectly he was with him, except if God is with us.
Okay, let's assess the end of the year and 2022. What do you expect?
As
a spiritual man.
Well, I expect a lot. 2021, we thank God. The most important thing, I thank God for life. Are you getting me? I thank God for life, and I thank God for everything. Even all our viewers all over the world, I thank God that today, being the 31st of December, we are here to witness this day. But in 2022, my brother, I pray that the kind of bad things we have experienced in 2021, because I think this is the worst year I have ever seen in the history of Nigeria. Killings everywhere. When I was growing up as a child, you will hear that somebody died, 50 people died. You only hear it in radio in Liberia, in Chad, in Sudan. But now you'll be a witness to whatever that is happening in your country. So I pray that in 2021, a lot of us that don't even have money, God will provide for us. If it's settled down, we settle down. And a lot of people that do not have what it takes, those people that are clamoring, accommodation, different problems, that God will see them through. That is my prayer. Thank you very much.
Mr. Charles. I have Mr. David. Good morning, Mr. David. Aspiring.
My God. Happy New Year.
Chairman of Apc'S local government.
I'm not aspiring though. Not now.
Not now. Expiring.
No, it will
In
be
the
later in the
future.
future.
That's why that word aspiring.
Okay. Let's look
First
at
and foremost, let me
okay.
say a very big thank you to everyone who has supported this movement, this Flip TV, to those who have seen it fit to bless us financially. I want to say a very big thank you to everyone from January to date, those who have supported us and those who pray for us, even to the CEO of Flip TV, Mr. Bedun Popoluti. Mr. Bedun Popolu, you say a very big kudos to you. And I want to prophesy. Say everyone on that is listening to me now and everyone under the sound of my voice, may the blessings of the new year not elude us in Jesus' name. May we grow from grace to grace. May better job offers locate us next year in Jesus' name.
Amen. Okay, that's a prayer from a politician. Let's oh, why we now the direct primary, the clause is about to be removed from that bill so as they can pass it. Are you saying this is planned? Was it planned that they'll just cause a little chaos? They now remove the clause, the direct primary clause.
I think, just like I said, if it was planned, I think something is fishy there because now there was never a time the word electoral bill, there was no correlation between electoral transmission of the electoral results and the indirect primary. It was a senator from Nasarawa State that brought in this inclusion of this direct primaries, and the reason the president could not sign that, he said, because it's an impediment to Nigeria's democracy, this electoral bill. So on their own part, I think for them to move these laws is a very welcome development, because the president cited the reasons why he could not assent to the bill, citing the fact of electoral direct primary, giving reasons for him. So I believe on this note, for the senators for them ought to have moved these laws. It's a welcome development. And then again,
they can manipulate. It can be manipulated from the grassroots.
No, and then again, you can see the outcry of the masses. People are saying that for them to have a credible and free election, let there be electoral transmission of results. You know that we have the say. Now, when there's too much of outcry, government will shift their stance. So you can see when Buhari did not assent to the bill, we see there was outcry. And again, a lawyer, Dele Fautimi questioned.
I don't think he's a practicing lawyer, but
no, he's a lawyer. He said why should they include direct primaries with the electronic transmission of results? That he said this bill should come different. You don't need to include them. And then again, so many people, so many Nigerians challenge their credibility, challenge them. So you see now, the Senate are now shifting their grounds because if not for the fact that the primary was also included, the president will not tell Nigerians that he will not sign. He cannot tell us, because that is something that will better our democracy. That is something that will better our electionary processes. And then that is where your vote and my vote could be counted. But one stupid senator from the north came and included it, and the Senate president accepted. You can see the word impediment, where the president said, because the president knows that if the primaries have come to stay, it means there will be no godfather in Nigerian politics again. Because it is from the scratch. We will vote who would represent us, who will be the flag bearer of that party. Just like the way Ambode was removed. If truly there was, if there was indirect primaries, that means I will go to APC convention and cast my vote for Ambode. Not like Abasope. There will be no godfather. So majority of them knows the implications. That is why they were even happy when Buhari even turned down to give assent to that bill. And now they are saying that they are not in support of the direct primaries, but they are in support of the electronic transmission of the bill, because they know that majority of them will not return into office come 2023. Yes, because we will go to the poll, to the convention, and say, no, this man, we don't want him, and then we will vote him out. We will vote the candidate of our choice, not that one grandfather we say, let us support this one. Let us support this.
He said I should extend his greetings to you this the last day of the year.
Mr. Igochukwu, thank you. So that is what. Just like now, let me give you let me set an example. There was a certain time, the immediate past chairman of the faculty, Apostle Toboke, he was not supposed to go for second time. We the youth kicked against him, but we went to the party secretaries to complain, and that day Tinubu came. We ranted, shouted, saying no, the man must not be turned. The man must not come, because the man did not do anything. We did not see the evidence, the deepness of democracy. Despite the fact he came to be an apostle. After saying all things, Jagaban said something, and that Apc'S, which is very particular. He said we should allow. He said we should allow him go. He said the first time he did, he used the local government resources to sponsor something, one certain election. So he said we should allow him go, and we kept short because you cannot antagonize him. You cannot question his authority. Is a constituted authority.
Okay, let's look at the 100 achievements of APC in 2021. APC government.
100. You said 100?
Yes. A minister listed top 100 achievements.
Maybe you know
in 2021. I don't want to mention the name of the minister because.
No, you can mention it.
Lai Mohammed.
I know who would do that again. Who would do that again? Did he mention the achievements? Did he mention the achievements? Did he miss the achievements?
He mentioned some of the achievements. He said the army. Me, I don't even look at it as an achievement, but let me see. Armed forces killed 1,927 terrorists and bandits.
Is that an achievement? That is the statutory function of the government to tackle insurgency. That's not achievement. So let's get this fact right. When you talk about
enactment of the petroleum industry,
that is not an achievement. That is the function of government. When you say function, what is the function of government? What is the function of government? Now, the military that fight bandits, they are being paid to do it. They are public servants. So that is their core mandate. It's their duty. That is not achievement.
Okay, let me say to Lai Mohammed.
That is not achievement.
It's not achievement.
That is not achievement. Telling me you kill 12 bandits. It is the function of the military to do that in a safe environment. That is not achievement. When you talk about achievement, how many investors have you? How many people have you alleviated from suffering? What is the economic ratio of Nigeria? How far and how well are Nigerians enjoying this government? That is an achievement. What are the yardsticks of the government in terms of what economic policies? How do you intend to what? How do you intend to what? To reduce?
How have you empowered Nigeria?
How has he empowered Nigeria? And then how do the government intend to reduce unemployment? How do they intend to make sure that we have 24 constant power supply? How do you make sure that what our healthcare is working? If he says that now government has built 5 model federal government has wooed investors to create jobs in Nigeria, I would take that as an achievement. If you tell me that, fine. Now, primary healthcare center, you can easily go to hospital, go there, get treated without being asking for what, a penny. If you could access any government hospitals without paying a dime, whereby government will cater for the bills, that is an achievement. If you tell me that what, if you make sure our public schools now are now well equipped, that people who cannot even afford to send their wards and children to private schools can now go to any public school and enroll their children without the fear. Now, there are some people who cannot even afford to send their children to private school, but see, they are still struggling to send their children to private school because of what the public school are not equipped. Despite that, this public school has the very best teachers. Government does not employ any person, substandard people. But now, the facility in which you will learn, is that environment conducive? So that is our achievement. How the government want to empower our citizens? What has government done in terms of, look at the agricultural sector? What have you done? There is what inflation of food. What has government done to reduce that? If she should list that to us, not coming out to start telling us that was military killed some people. That is not community. That is not community. What is the primary function of government? To protect life and property. So if government does not do that, who will do it for them? I not swear it was Buhari that's what you owe to protect life of what every Nigerians on the streets. So it should take that responsibility. Not you telling me Army killed 12 Boko Haram. It doesn't make sense. America cannot tell you that see America went to war and then killed 12 and then killed 12 Afghanistan. It doesn't make sense. We are talking about visible achievements. Visible achievement. Our economy is dying. Our economy is dying. Investors, you want to remove subsidy. Look at now. Next year, electricity tariff will go up. How do you want to reduce? How do you want to cushion? How is there any policy that will cushion the effect of this your policy? Inflation is on the very high side. Those who are supposed to go to the farm can no longer access the farm because of the inability of the government to protect them and to safeguard their property. Today is the last day of the year. Please, I want to beg each and everybody. Government should turn a new leaf. Please, Mr. Buhari. Next year, let's not start next year with Ashi. People are happy that next year they will still be alive. But all what you promise us is that next year we will be tough. Next year we should go and tighten our belt. Next year, I already have this fear. But see, I don't want that to be my headache. No matter how next year will be so hard, we will always get through. God will always help us. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. I have Mr. Kunle this morning. The great Honorable Kunle, good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, my brother Christian. Let's thank God for witnessing the end of the year, and we want to say thank you to the viewers too. I thank God for you guys because we did not lose any one of you over there, and I thank God for our live here too, that we just started the live from the beginning and we're seeing the ends. And I wish everybody happy new year, happy prosperous new year in advance.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Christian. Yeah, keep the good work, John. I have to thank you too. It's not easy coming every time.
Somebody say we are brave here in this part of the country.
Yeah,
coming out is a lot of risk.
Yeah, we take that risk, and that is the joy we derive, because and that is what pleased my whole mind, that we have to come out and say something. We have to let our voice be heard, because we don't want to belong to docile Nigeria, many docile Nigeria. We are too docile in this country. We need to be asking questions. We need to be asking our leader, how do you spend our money? Our councillor, how do you manage our resources, the few resources they allocated to you? Our governor, how did you manage our budget? Nigeria needs to be asking questions. It's nobody's money, it's a commonwealth money they are using to govern us.
Okay, let's look at APC's 100. Buhari's top 100 achievement in 2021.
There is no achievement I can look out with the insecurity that's overwhelmed the country. How do you want to list your achievement when the people that are supposed to, enjoy the achievement, they are being killed, they are being mined, their destiny has been destroyed? So how will you now look at what government has done? The number one thing is security in a country. Where there's no security, there can't be any development. Where there's no security, there can be stability of governance. Where there's no security, there can be, participatory, citizen participatory policy. Maybe all this policy you are giving us now, the insecurity has overwhelmed them. What you said you have done, the insecurity have overwhelmed them. And the hunger and insecurity brought in hunger. You could see the farmers could not go to work because of insecurity. And food prices have risen, have rose to the highest prices because of insecurity. So if you don't tackle insecurity, nothing you do that we will appreciate or we will be able to, praise you on that.
Somebody's asking, why didn't you wear face mask today?
My brother, that face mask tired me small, man. I just.
That's whether there's no COVID-19.
You see, that COVID is like, people are looking at it as bobo, but it's real.
Yeah,
It's real. People are looking at it as bobo, but me, I've taken my jab. I took the first jab, and I'm still going to take the next one January.
Okay.
But I pray it's not all this expire vaccine they will bring.
NAFDAC said they are not going to.
But they destroyed some not too long ago. I don't even know whether it's part of those ones I took the other time, because the reactions I've been having is, So I don't know. Nobody cares about life in this country. Okay. That's just it.
Archbishop Kaigama says Nigeria performed woefully in economy, security, and governance.
Without security, it's just buttressing what we just said now. Without security, there can never be any stability, achievement you will have. Because you could see what is happening. The more you say you're working, the more the bandits they are forming their own government, the more the Boko Haram, they are seizing territory, they are, spoiling the job. So we don't even destroying the job. And who brought all these people? I don't even believe for Nigeria not to be able to deal with Boko Haram for how many years? How many years have been battling this? We in Nigeria and ourselves, we need to search ourselves. There are demons among us. There are demons within us that are perpetrating all these things. There are people that are sponsoring these people, this Boko Haram, these bandits. They didn't just fall from hell. They didn't just fall from the sky. There are people that invited them that come and make this country not too stable. There are people, and we know them. When we know them, why can't this government bring them out? If they are not, if some of the parts of the APC member are not culpable, why can't they just bring them out? At least the Attorney General said they arrested some people in Dubai the other time. They are changing money for the change of the Boko Haram. We never heard anything again. And we are not asking questions. We are not asking questions. So for people to come here and start we need to be hitting the nail on the head. Not just come here, this one is not good, that one is not good. What are the basic things? What are the basic things we need to put in question we need to put on them? What are the things we need to put on them? I need to ask, why is the Boko Haram still existing up till now? In my country, where you spent almost trillions of naira. I need to ask, why is bandits? What is the population of bandits that is destroying the whole country? That is disturbing all citizens of this country. That is disturbing majority of us. That are true citizens of this country. Why are the foreigners? Where are they coming from? What is what's it called? Immigration of chief immigration controller. What is he doing at that job? He's supposed to have been sacked. What are the customs doing? All these nations, they are coming in through You say, well, they could not detect it. The border is there. Who is manning the border? Who's manning it? It's immigration. Why are they there for? But they can man the border to prevent Igbo and Kanu from going out of this thing. You can see that is the question we need to be asking. We don't need to be docile. I was discussing with my people, my fellow neighbors, on the street yesterday. You guys, you pray, you go to church, you pray. God will not fall down from heaven. No. Heaven help those who help themselves. Heaven help those who help. It's just that you're not reading books and you want to pass exam. You are saying, God, we are praying to God for me to pass. And you are not doing the needful. A minister under this Buhari even open up and said so likewise. That we worry God too much. Everything, God. Can't we think and do the needful ourselves?
Okay. Let's look at Buhari is saying that on NDDC audit will recover every stolen funds.
It's not only NDDC we should be looking at now, Mr. President Buhari. You should be looking at your cabinet. Recover all the looted funds.
Okay,
I think
not look at NDDC, but let's look inward first.
yes, let charity begins at home. Start from your party members. Start from your party members. The corruption that is going on in this country now, according to the rating, we've never seen it before, right? You accuse the past government that they are corrupt, and we expected a clean hand. He will come for justice, must come for. He will come for justice, must come with a clean hand. We've not seen any clean hand in this government. A lot of money, misappropriation of our Commonwealth money missing. The EFCC, the timeline they will be battling with Yahoo boys, they should go after these politicians. It's not selected. Pick them randomly. Pick these guys randomly and let them face the book. Let them face the book. Those are the questions I told my people yesterday. You need to be asking. Have you ever been to your councillor and said, this road, the budgetary allocation, what do you do with it? You are supposed to do road in my community. Is it because I did not vote for you, you don't want to do it? But mind you, it's my Commonwealth, it's part of my money. You are using to work. You didn't bring any money from your family house. So that's the question. We are too docile. And I've never seen the kind of human we have in this country. We are too docile. You can't try that in Ghana. You can't try that in,
For the fact that these people are corrupt, shouldn't he also group NDDC funds?
He should do that. It's a welcome idea. That NDDC, the devil in that NDDC. I think we just saw a bit of the drama that is going on in that NDDC. You could see the guy that swallowed all the money when he was supposed to face panel in our slump. I see, that was the comic of the year. We should give that man, the comic of the year award, and a lot of things are happening. But nevertheless, that same South has been cheated for a long time. And their leaders are part of the problem they're having. The leaders of South. As we are now, if I want to make any agitation about Southwest, I will first of all tackle my leader. Because all the money you guys have been getting, what are you doing with it? Security vote you have been getting, what are you doing with it? Until we start holding our leaders responsible. And that is part of what I said here. Charity must begin at home. I've traveled to my state like 3 times in 2 months, in which you are aware. When I go, I study all the environments. I study the one I can study, and I lay point on it. When I come back here, I lay point on it. Say, this is the shortcoming of this administration. And he has to stand up and stop deceiving people. He has to get the needful done. So you must start your agitation from your home, if possible, from your family. When you change the family, you change the society. When you change the society, you change the country. That's just it. But it has to start from the family. And what are we saying now? That brought me to the NDDC saga. The charity has to begin at home. They have to talk to themselves one-on-one. It's not all about coming here, we are marginalized, we are this, we are that. The money you are getting, how did you utilize it? How did you utilize it? Me, I'm not going to be biased. I'm not going to say anything yet. South people, they are being treated quite all right. But the little they are getting, how do they use it? I can't still believe the second Niger bridge will still be under construction by now.
78%.
78%.
According to Lie.
According to Lie, they have not been there. That's when I can believe. Because anything these people say now, you have to verify it and make sure what they say, you verify what they say they've done, you go there, you check. Because I can't believe anybody again. That's just it. When you ask them, they say it's almost finished. But with all the caliber of people we have in the South, we have in the Southeast that apply that road. I thought that road must have been done under Jonathan. Those are the weakness I'm talking of with all these governors of South. They mess up with they were just busy looting money, hitting what they cannot finish. Hitting all the money they cannot take to anywhere. It's saddening. Because we need to check ourselves. It's from the followership we get all this leadership.
Yeah, the government comes from people.
Yeah. So that's just it. We ourselves, we have our own. With the masses, we have our own. So we need to check ourselves first before we can say these guys, oh, they're capable of anything, or we can hold them, you know. So we need to start from ourselves.
What's your goodwill message for next year?
Yeah, my goodwill message for next year is Nigeria. This is the final stage of what we have been going through. I think it is now left for us now to think twice and to think deep, to look whether we still want to continue this slavery governance, slavery attitude we've been having, or we still want to be follow-come citizen, you know, that will be docile. This year, let us be vibrant. Let us challenge our leaders to hold them responsible. Accountability. Let there be accountability from them, because it's not their money. It's not their money. It's the Commonwealth money. It's our money. It's everybody's money. So they can't just. We need to hold them on accountability. Ask questions.
Do you see what one Nigeria can still work?
One Nigeria working to me is like 20%. The headache Nigeria has, and the constitution, we know we've been hampering on this constitution. The constitution that are holding us together now is a fraud constitution, is a scam constitution. That is, we have to work. You see, a foundation, if you don't lay a foundation of the house, well, the house will crumble. That's just it. If there's no solid foundation, the house will crumble. Don't let us just be pretending. The constitution, we have to revisit the constitution so that we can bring out the, you know, what is binding us that is not allowing us to free ourselves. We can address it and say, okay, regional system, let us go regional, or restructuring of organized resource control. I think I'll go for that resource, so that we won't have lazy leaders any longer. Okay. Lazy leaders that cannot think out of the box.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
I have Mr. Raphael Tresland. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my bro. My name's viewers in a broad mind. I don't have one name. My name's Raphael Onomon Mbochikwel, aka Raf Tresland. Kula, my brother, is somebody I know that is chameleonic. Kula will come sometimes, chameleonic.
Chameleonic.
Yes, Kula will come and play some, you know, kurukere talk. Ask me why.
Let's leave Kula out of this.
No, Kula is not. I'm just trying to support what he's saying. But there are sometimes Kula will do like this, and come in. Kula is getting it when he says that. How many are Nigerians that bandits could defeat us? I think understand. You know, Nigerians were over 250 million. So if everybody, let's say each state recruits, like in the north.
1 million.
Thank you. 1 million hunters, Sokoto State. 1 million hunters in Kano State. 1 million hunters in Borno State. 2 million hunters in Bauchi and Adamawa State. 2 million hunters in Yobe and the rest of the northern states, and face bandits and Boko Haram. Let me tell you, Boko Haram and bandits will be a thing of the past. Let us tell ourselves the truth. The north is benefiting from banditry.
No, northern elite or the north.
The north. Ask me why. When Hejuruka was serious on the war against insurgency in the northeast, what happened? The elites in the north, the locals, the emirs, the local chiefs, the royal fathers, they gang up against Hejuruka and reported him to ICC. Hejuruka would have gone to ICC over his bride's work. He worked so brightly, he made sure that he decimated Boko Haram under how many days of his appointment as chief of army staff during Jonathan regime. So I'm telling you that to provide solution to war against insurgency in the north, it is still the same northerners to provide such solution. It is not about employing local hunters and give them sticks and Abawal also. No. Employ local hunters, each state of the north. I think the north say they have population. I think the north, according to water basis, anytime they are sharing a location, the north gets the highest number of local governments. What are they doing? These people are so dependent on us. You should employ at least in Kano State 1 million, Kaduna 1 million, all these northern states, and chase away these idiots from Sahel countries. I'm telling you, they cannot do this. This solution, as I'm talking it, profiling it, they can't provide such solution. Ask me why. Because they are the beneficiaries of Boko Haram and banditry.
They're not lamenting.
They're not
protest.
They are lamenting because these people are dying out of ignorance. Ignorance. Lack of what? Knowledge. Again, the insights, ability to know what is bad and what is good. Let me tell you, the whole North come out today and say, we are going to chase out the insurgents out of our land. Probably they're going to win. They will chase them out. Do you know that they know every Appian way, or you call it footpath road, that links to Niger? Because that chemistry of that region, they know it more than you and I. See, the first time I've been in the North was in 2002. I went to Jaji Command College, Kaduna. I don't know anything about that place. But the indigenous people of North, they know. Why are Nigeria just flashing money, spending money that is meant for developmental infrastructures? Why? Over what? On insecurity. Okay, it is wrong. These people are too dependent on us. These people are the problem that Nigeria has right from day one. That's why anytime you ask me, Raf, is there any way forward? I tell you, Igbo should go, Yoruba should go, North should go. Out of ignorance, we allow North to destroy Nigeria up to this deterrorable what? Current condition. Deteriorated, deplorable current condition we are now is caused by the North. Let us tell ourselves the truth. I've never come here and start speaking lies. Are you listening to me? I don't tell lies. Borno State is one of the biggest states in Nigeria. Yeah. Ordinary Sambisa forest in Borno State is bigger than Abia State, Anambra State, Imo State. You don't know? The landmarks there. Why are you wasting mineral resources, all the natural endowment that God has given us there? You are just always looking at oil. Every day, oil. What of Lake Chad Basin? I'm telling you, a lot of resources are lying untapped. Natural, crude resources, untapped. So crude, untapped at the axis of Lake Chad. Are you listening to me? If you look at the map, Lake Chad, Nigeria gets bigger portion of that lake. Forget about the fact that they gave it Lake Chad. If you draw the map, Nigeria gets bigger chunk of Lake Chad. I listen to me. Maybe the reason why they gave it Lake Chad was, due to its source. Maybe the source of that lake is from Chad. But when you talk about the bigger chunk of Lake Chad, it is on the what? Axis of Nigeria, Borno State. So a lot of things is happening. We cover our face because our political classes, southern politicians, they are covering their face in chain. They are beneficiaries of what is happening currently. Certain politicians, they don't want to say the truth because of their pockets. They go often to the National House of Assembly each and every legislative sessions and come back home with Ghana must go with swollen accounts. They don't want to tell us the truth. North should proffer solution to arrest the situation of insecurity in the North. Allow Igbo man, allow Yoruba man, allow a German, allow a Yoruba man to be. Allow a fake man, allow a Bibio man to be. Allow a good man to be. Allow a Idoma man to be. Allow TV man to be. Allow from Mid-Belt down to what? Atlantic Ocean to be. They are the cause of the insecurity there. People that are killing Northerners, committing all manner of atrocities and nefarious activities are the Northerners. They should be on their own. They should be the one to proffer solution of insecurity in Nigeria.
Somebody asked a question. Does the Fulani has an ancestral home in Nigeria?
Thank you so much, my brother. The Fulanis are called the nomads.
Fufudi.
Fufudi is their language. Fufudi is the language they spoke. They've spoken. They have spoken Fufudi as a means of communication among themselves. Fufudi. Fulanis are the nomads. You that ask question, listen and listen good. They wander from place to place. That's the meaning of nomadism. They wander from place to place. They don't have a permanent settlement. The Fulanis wander from the highland of Futajalon in Senegal and Gambia, down to Nigeria. Are you listening to me? No ancestral home of the Fulanis in Nigeria. They are visitors. Mr. Question. Mr. What do I call you? This question. They have no permanent ancestral settlement in Nigeria. They are wanderers. That's another term we use on them. They are wanderers. People that go from place to place, And their settlement, they settle always in the bush. You hardly have township dwelling Fulanis. What we have mostly in Nigeria is bush dwelling Fulanis. The Wolof from Senegal. Many of them Malagena from Gambia. They have their names. It varies depending on the geographical location where they come from. I didn't understand me. So they have no permanent settlement. They are the wanderers. They are the nomads. They migrated mostly from Senegambia, Futajalon Island, from where I think River Niger takes its course. Futajalon Island. That's where the source or course of River Niger is from. I didn't understand. If you get Bible here, I would have drawn it. I would have drawn it for you. I think he has had me. So let's go there.
Buhari said last week, Buhari stopped 100 achievements by Lai Mohammed. I want you to look at that.
100 what?
Stop. He spoke about Buhari's top 100 achievements in 2021.
Lai Mohammed talks so. Lai Mohammed said that Nigeria, Buhari achieved 100 what?
He has top 100.
Jesus Christ. Hey, this is another what? International shame. He keeps on exhuming it each and every time he allows press conference or is being granted press conference. This man will always like to open can of worm. His name is Lai Mohammed, a liar. Someone that is born a liar in his family, a liar, a man whose birth is from falsified, home. Yes, his nativity is what? Falsehood, where he comes from. His village where they gave birth to him. They are all liars. There is no achievement, single achievement by this administration. None. For whatsoever project that is completed under Buhari regime started from Jonathan. Railway is that. What about other ones? There are many uncountable of them. Railway projects is from Jonathan. Jonathan started it, laid it off. I'm telling you, there is no achievement. They are all bragging and jesting. Okay, this morning I read about, they said that he achieved good economy and security. Economy and the security, he performed very well. That's from FG, federal government. Look, let me tell you, economy-wise, in Africa today, the largest African economy, I think it has been taken over by either Egypt or Angola, but I know.
Nigeria remains the potential.
No.
When we talk about potential,
okay.
It has the potential.
Okay.
Not that it is.
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much. Potential, no. Verbal potential. Yeah. Okay, the biggest African economy is Angola. Angola is better than Nigeria by far. Look at South Africa and look at what is going on there. How that country is structured. You will find out that they are still trailing the places of what? Apartheid policy. Those people that started apartheid in South Africa, they did virtually well for that country. See, if you look at the regime of this current man, can you compare it to the regime of Pieter Botha? I think this current president, Ramaphosa, I think that's his name, is even far better than Pieter Botha era. Because during the time of Pieter Botha, apartheid regime was so hot. Until even the time of the clerk, I think, the man that was ruling South Africa when Mandela was let off the hook. I didn't understand. Mandela was jailed from 1962 to 1989. That he spent 27 years in jail. I didn't understand. The era of apartheid, man, they suffered a lot of humiliations, inhumanity in the South Africa by our brothers there. I didn't understand. Even Nigeria contributed to fight apartheid for them until they had their independence today, and they are doing well. They are far better than this arrangement called Nigeria, because things are not going on well with us. How could you tell me that federal government is scoring themselves high in economy and the security? You are not the one that will score yourself. It is the Transparency International. It is the outside community, international community. It shouldn't be done within Nigeria. It should be done without Nigeria. You can't come here and score yourself. How could you take examination and mark your question papers? I'm telling you that they are full of illiteracy. At Aso Rock, National House of Assembly, even the lower chamber of what? The legislative and the upper chamber, they are all illiterate. You can't score yourself. I sat exams, I become happy because I know I will pass. And I'm not the person that will give myself marks. I didn't understand. So you cannot just come out and score yourself high. I think these people are just clownish. They are being clownish. They are clowns. They are playing pranks on Nigeria. Even international communities, they will be laughing at us. Yeah. That is good. Do you know that Bill Clinton ruled America, I think, from 1992 till 1997, I'll be 98. I didn't understand. From there, then continued the Junior Bush. I think he took over from the Senior Bush. The Senior Bush that fought Operation Desert Storm. Do you understand? The Gulf War. Then look at their regimes, how they studied them. Bill Clinton was a Democrat, while Senior Bush was what? A Republican. You see the difference between their regimes. They can tell you because both regimes, they did well. One dislodged who? Saddam Hussein. Do you understand? And later, his son come and accomplish it. Either his son or his brother, the Junior Bush. He killed Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein was beheaded in 2003 by his own country after trying him of crime against humanity. These are good achievements. Tell me what this regime has achieved. Is it economy-wise? Okay, let me choke you. You that lives abroad. $1 per dollar is 560 something. Okay, it has come down because of Xmas period. 500 and something. Has it happened in the history of this country? Kuwaiti money, which used to be 100 Kuwaiti Guinea dinar, what's the name of their currency? Was how many? 1,000 plus. I think you understand. Or more than that. It's more than that. Okay, do you know you can exchange it how much now? It is unheard of. Okay, 1,000 pounds. 1 million, I believe. 2,000 pounds, you have 2 million. Is that an economy? Nigerian economy has crashed out under the regime of an incompetent president who does not know his left from right, his right from left. What happened? When a blind man is led by a blind man, that is what is happening in this regime. A blind man being led by a blind man. I don't know what I understand. When he goes, when you have, let's say, a flock of, I don't mean sheep, I mean he goat, that smellish goat. You have like 200 of them. Then instead of handing them over to a shepherd, you allow one grown up, one smellish goat, because it is big, to lead the rest of those goats, smellish goats, 200 of them. That first one, if it is leading the rest, they will be following. If he enter water, if that first one enters water, swamp, the rest 200 must make sure they enter swamp. That is what is happening in Nigeria today. The leader, Buhari, does not know anything. He is incompetent of leadership. He doesn't know what it takes to be a leader. North has crashed under Buhari. Buhari has opened everybody's eyes to understand what is happening in Nigeria, that this arrangement called Nigeria is only for the North and other political elites in the South who are the beneficiaries of this current arrangement. Buhari has opened everybody's eyes to know that we are not body. We have been bought over by Senegal, Burkina Faso, Mali, Chad, and the Niger Republic. It played out during 2019 election when they invited the president of these Sahel countries to help him out, and they helped him. Nobody said anything. Adam Ochemolo, he was very happy. He tells you, if Buhari rigs election, go to court. Have you forgotten? Go to court. Adam Ochemolo, go to court. The police, the prisoners, the prisons, custom controller, immigration, the soldier, everything. They are under our control. The federal pay them. So go to court. Have we forgotten? That's why he invited Mali, Niger, everybody. All the Malians, Nigerians, Chadians, they troop into Nigeria. Even the Burkina Babes, people from Burkina Faso.
Our lawmakers are the problem.
Their lawmakers are problem, my brother. They are too, because they are rubber stamps. Our lawmakers are problem. You are right. They are rubber stamps. Whatever he tells them, they do it. Whatever paper they bring from the executive department, they will sign it. Because Lawan Ahmed, the Senate president, is a big carton of Omo. I always call him a carton of Omo. Nothing. There's nothing inside Ahmed Lawan. Full of fools. Senate president is full. See, Bajamila is a better man anyway, because sometimes I see him as somebody that meets his people, his group in the lower house, and say, how are we going to do this? That's what makes him more of an intellectual material than Lawan Ahmed. But Lawan Ahmed is a big fool. He will come out and he tells us that whoever Buhari brings forward to him, I'm going to sign it. Have you forgotten? He said it last year. He said it early this year. Look at the electoral bill now. They have come out to do what? To kick against it so that they will benefit from it. Rigging continuous. If you don't like it, go to court. Uzodinma, after Anambra election, Uzodinma has been singing, I'll go to court. I'll go to court. He wants to instill Fulani governor in Anambra State. Impossible. Yana his kinsmen. Oya work loha, it can never work for them. Uzodinma is the reason why Imolites are dying. Uzodinma is the reason why no respect again for House of the Lord in the southeastern Nigeria. Government invaded church in one of the communities at Olu last Sunday without thinking about who God is. That God is the creator of heaven and earth. Bible says his dwelling place is what? The heaven, while his footstool is the earth. Uzodinma does not have ear. He doesn't have the heart of fear of God. That's why I said gunmen. I don't call police in Imo State police. They're not police again. They were employed to kill. They are mercenaries employed by Uzodinma to be killing Igbo man. They invaded church without respecting the Lord God of Israel. They released many churches in Imo State church. Is that how to be a governor? When Mbakwe was governor of Imo State, some Mbakwe used police to intimidate the clergies. The man of God in Imo State. Did Mbakwe, the whipping governor, did it that way? When they scored him one of the best governors during Chagari election, did he rule Imo State that way? So it carried soldier, invite police, invited soldiers, the generals, to bomb Obo, his town. Mbakwe is from Obo. Is that how? See, let me tell you, when a 419, a motherfucking 419 who does not know what it takes to be a human being, is in control of a place like Imo State, that is the result we get. You should get. That guy is worse than a hire killer. Do you know how many people that died in Olu? His community, he killed many of them. The guy has no conscience. Uzodinma has sold his conscience to Lucifer. Yes. He's so heartless and ruthless to the extent he could not even understand what it takes to be an Igbo man. We respect our elders. We respect our land. The stream, the rivers, the forest of Igbo land. We don't worship all this, but we have respect for the land. We don't want to disgrace the land, the African land anymore with blood. The two Uzodinma dare us. They are soiled southeastern Nigeria, soiled with blood of the innocent. That's why the blood of the innocent is crying all over the places. And let me tell you, Nemesis is knocking on your door. When you finish your so-called tenure, I tell you, hooliganism is knocking on your door. Everything virtually in life will turn against you. Hope, Uzodinma.
Thank you very much, Mr. Raphael. That is a lengthy one from Mr. Raphael this morning. We've come to the end of today's and this year's Bystanders at the Newsstand. I want to say a big thank you to everyone that have been with us, that have been part of the program, that have been supporting us, and also supporting the reviewers this morning. I want to say a big thank you to Iyeri Oba, Excellency Akumiri, Sinovia Ridley, Dolapo Ofashike, Sinovio, Ben Olanye, Stewmaker, James Coker, thank you very much, Christian Okunko, Martin, and thank you very much, Jarek, thank you very much, Kadish and Medish Kamara, thank you very much, Pizzas Inhain, thank you very much, and many more, Mboka Napiso Moko, thank you very much for being part of the program. I want to say thank you, Chief Prince Livinus Ekekwe, thank you very much. Ugo Chuku Hygienus, thank you very much. Gwed Jude, thank you very much. Grace Joshua, thank you very much. Oluji Tesile, thank you very much. Biafra Freedom, thank you very much. James Coker, thank you. Goodman, thank you. United Nations, thank you. Ikechukwu Ezenwa, thank you very much. Many people, Mr. Taiwo, thank you very much. Sunaga, thank you very much. Mr. Kechi, Auntie Ifi, thank you very much. Mr. Sunday, thank you very much. Mr. Anoche, you didn't come online today. Thank you very much. Mr. and Mrs. Kalu, thank you very much. What in Israel, thank you very much. Mrs. Rosemary, thank you very much. And everyone, if I can't remember you today, I want to say thank you for being part. Thank you for supporting us on Flip TV. I don't know if the men behind the camera, I don't know if the men behind the camera can come and show. And we want to say thank you. Want to say thank you. Two of them. Let's come and say thank you. This is my Ifeanyi. Thank you very much.
Mr. Ifeanyi, always behind the camera.
Thank you. Yeah, I have Mr. Femi. Mr. Femi, come.
So that's the final.
Yeah. This is Mr. Femi, a great guy.
Thank you very much. Happy New Year in advance.
Thank you. Yeah. And Mr. Raphael, thank you very much for your support.
All my viewers, I'm wishing all of you a very, very prosperous New Year in advance. We just have less than 24 hours to go into the year 2002. God bless all of you and the us here. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Bye for now. Till tomorrow. For those that have not done Christmas and New Year for us, the crew, we are saying thank you very much for the support and Happy New Year in advance. Till Monday, as we meet by God's grace. Bye for now. Thank you.